The sun is up, so wet it down. Get your money up.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Tonight, a good one on Thursday night primetime. It's the New York Jets and the New England Patriots on Thursday night primetime. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
There's a lot of people that are really high on this young quarterback, Mike, and for good reason. Got good experience last year, albeit on a bad team. Made 12 starts as a rookie. But now he can come into training camp and come into the season understanding this is my team. I'm the future of this franchise, and if they want to compete within that division, they're going to have to get great quarterback play from Drake May.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, it's May. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. Deep for the Jets is Isaiah Davis. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So here come the Jets. Their ever-changing quarterback carousel stops on Justin Fields, the 26-year-old. Remember, the Bears' first-round pick back in 2021 out of Ohio State.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket, because when he escapes, big plays are to be had. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Fields now on 2nd down. He'll step up and run. And with defenders closing in, he says enough is enough and slides to a halt there. A big play there on the scramble. 37 yards.
A gain of 37 yards. And the Jets first down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
And caught, it's Mitchell. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Jets have a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game to get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Play action now for Fields. Moving to his left. He keeps it himself. And Fields is tough to bring down in the open field. Gives the D a break as he slides down. But he got the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
It's first down, and it's Paul. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down and 8. Another run here with Paul. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
At the 9-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That one taken in. And 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Jets.
New York.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Jets will take a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening as the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Patriots making their way back out. Number of uniforms through the years at the Patriot days for those who are old enough to remember. Now, this is their NFL rivalry-inspired combo. They call this Nor'easter. You got to look real close, but there are 6 stars around the neckline. That is in reference to the 6 states of New England: Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and, of course, Massachusetts. Oh, it's also the 6 Super Bowl titles the Patriots have won. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies, but the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass, and I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
May to throw on second down. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. It's May. That complete to Henderson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Here's Fields, choosing to keep this one. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it out of the gun. And it's Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll run the sneak. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
1st down. A pickup of 2 yards.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
There's a short one caught by Taylor. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Now Fields. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Jets first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Thursday Night Primetime. The Jets have the advantage. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 6. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up third down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Looking to convert for the third time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2.
Just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, which is weird, Mike, because they sent so many guys out in the route. But what does that do? It really stresses your protection. The more guys out in the route, the less guys blocking, and the play ends up resulting in a sack.
So on 4th down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs. They'll go play action with May. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 7. On play action, here's May. That one complete to Hollins. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. Man in motion here is Hollins. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
Well, after the failures of the 1st and 2nd down, you got to look now at your 3rd down call sheet. Every play caller has a section, must-have-it plays, critical downs. I say this one falls in that category, and we'll see what they have up their sleeve.
They'll try and throw. Here's May. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Not the worst play call there. I actually like 3rd down screen game, especially when you're anticipating some pressure, an over-aggressive defense who's selling out to get to the quarterback. In this case, not a lot of room to operate. They don't convert. Brings up 4th down.
21-yard attempt.
His kick is perfect. And the Patriots are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregalis to kick this one away. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Jets offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They go play action with Fields. Looks in middle. That's the tight end, Taylor. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
6-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
1st down. Fields. He takes off. He elects to go down to the ground and give himself up.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple. Give up the middle with Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
On the handoff, it's Hall running right. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. And the Jets have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
(7-3) is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. We're back to Foxborough after this. On 1st and 10, Fields. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be brought down. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Diamonds on me fight, Nick and Reese, Iketina, Orange, Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia, going against Glizz.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. To throw is Fields. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver.
Previous play is under review.
They're looking both at the feet to see if 2 were down, but also whether or not he had full possession of the football when those feet were down.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look. And indeed, this call will be overturned. Folks, extra point is good. And the Jets extend their advantage to 14-3.
Patriots 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's complete to Diggs.
Complete to Stephon Diggs. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
2nd and 7. From out of the gun, here's May. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
3rd and short, and here is May. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's their punter now as he's on to punt for New England. Davis to return it. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Fields. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. A first down throw for Fields. That's caught. It's Mitchell.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll step up and run this. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
First down, Jets.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jets offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Fields to keep it himself. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
This is an area of the game where Justin Fields really excels. His ability to not only improvise, but also be used as a designed runner. And in this case, that's exactly what this offense does, and he picks up a nice gain.
Here comes Hall on this toss to the right. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now, Fields. He's got a receiver, Alan Lazard. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker and find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. it's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Jets first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. Good blocking to the 15. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
Really nice job getting this ball out to the edge. And then once he's able to get clear of the D-line, get vertical and accelerate down the sideline. That's a great run. He's forced out of bounds, but not before setting up first and goal.
It is brought in the end zone. At 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Jets. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement, it gives you a lot more confidence going across the middle of the field, and in this case, pays off for a touchdown.
Folks, extra point is good. And the Jets move out to a 21-3 advantage. After the touchdown, out is Fultz to kick this one away. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still second down.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's May. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. First down, up past the 35.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. Good for a Patriots first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. May going to look to throw. Pass caught right side by Henry. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy of where he needed to get to. It'll bring up 4th down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jets.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
That's another Jets first down.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the first down.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Off the play action, here's Fields. Down the field, he's got his receiver, Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play for the Jets. 32 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
This one caught by Lazard. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to have a Jets first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So we are through 3. And Thursday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Off we go with the 4th quarter, and it starts with a run by Hall. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Jets, first down. 1st and goal.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain. That's a full.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone.
And he's got another one. And Mitchell. Touchdown, Jets. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Folk now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jets stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with May. That one taken in by Douglas. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You see so many of these crossing concepts, Mike, at every level of football because they're good versus man, they're good versus zone, and the best thing they do is they get the ball out of the quarterback's hand and in a good position for run after catch.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
As they try to run it here. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane close quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for our Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. They'll dump this out wide to Gibson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jets' 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
The 44-yard line.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll try to run. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Play action now for Fields. In trouble, and down he goes. Caleb Chason getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. He'll bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
On the return is Jones. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Start on the ground, and he's going to have a Patriots 1st down. He'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Here comes the jet sweep. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
They quickly out to Diggs. They get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down. That was a tough couple of yards to pick up. So they convert on 4th and 1.
And the decision to go for it on 4th and short, it's a lot easier, Mike, when you take a look at that huddle and you see the big guys up front. I mean, their ability to continue to win at the point of attack. We've seen it all game long, and when that's the case, you don't need to overthink it. Turn around, hand it to your back, fresh set of downs.
Nice gains on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Here's May. He'll find the rookie 3rd-round pick, Kyle Williams.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On 2nd down, it's May. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's taken in by Holland. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. May to throw again. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is brought in at the 10. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Here's May again. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it. And the Pats are able to edge a bit closer.
Patriots 10.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from Foxborough.